and welcome to Round Robin. I'm your host, Robin McCormick, with the City of Hampton's Communications and Marketing Department. And today we're going to bring you an arts program. And I have two guests, Marie St. Clair from the West Hampton Community Center.
Hello again, Robin. How are you?
Good to see you again.
Good to be here. Thank you.
And today you've brought another artist into the studio.
Yes, I have.
And this is K'bana Blaq.
Yes. I'm so glad to be here.
I'm glad to have you. So, Marie, how do you find these wonderful artists? You have a knack.
Well, I really would love to take the credit for it, but I really can't. I'm a talker, and we have people. Oh, yes, Robin. I'm ready to get right over there and take note. What happened with Cabana is that Cabana comes into West Hampton. He comes to exercise, and we just reunited. We were friends a long time ago. He was the teacher for my daughter, and so we reconnected, and in so doing, he told me about his career and what he was doing, and at that time, we were just starting our music and poetry night, which we're going to talk about today, and when Cabana told me what he did, it was like, oh, this was great. We would love to have someone of your caliber to come and to sing. So he came out, he performed, and we've just been in love since then.
That's so wonderful. And so tell us of your caliber. You are a musician and singer for...
Well, I'm a lead male. Well, the lead in the Fuzz Band, the male lead,
which is quite a well-known band, based here, right here in Hampton.
And then there's two female singers, Michonne David and Nakia Madry, and you know we've traveled all over the world, and it's been really exciting. And then just past, June, I have gone solo, but I'm still in the band, and now I'm doing two things, and I've been full-time singing for 6 years, so it's been a journey. I'm really excited about it. And then Marie has opened up so many other doors for me, had me sing in festivals, and added more to my resume, and now it's time to go
open doors or gotten him to work for free. It's, it's...
there you go. There you go.
There is a marriage.
It's a win-win. Winning.
Never losing.
So tell us just a little bit about yourself. You were born in Greece, you said?
Born in Athens, Greece. Have a sister.
Military.
My dad, Navy, proud Navy man, retired. Now has a Nikita dog, big, huge dog. And I love Martin, watching TV. I'm a regular person. It's just like Michael Jackson, I guess. When I get on stage, I just change. I just become another person.
You graduated from high school right here in Hampton?
Yes, Bethel Bruin.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a Bethel Bruin, Bethel High School. I'm sure now everybody's going to go research and try to figure out who I am and try to find me.
Try to find the name you graduated
like in the yearbook, like now, who is he now? Who is he?
Which one?
Wouldn't you like to know?
And you've traveled a lot with Fuzz Band. You guys have had a lot of opportunities. Tell us a little bit about some of the groups you've worked with.
Really, starting back in 2000, it seemed like it was just like a leak that busted open. We started off with Alicia Keys and went on to The Roots, and even recently Erykah Badu, Tommy Hilfiger went over to Amsterdam.
Wow.
But the biggest thing for us was singing for the men and women that fight for us over in Iraq. We've been twice. We've traveled to Egypt, and it's just been a great journey. And most people, even that are celebrities, don't get to do what we have done. So we really have done a lot. I'm really excited about that.
And I would imagine for you, with your family's military background, that's sort of a giving back, and it's part of your community, the military support.
Right, and the biggest thing for us, going over, you never really know until you know. So when
they don't tell you all the details about where you're going or anything, right?
I really wasn't one that looked at the news a lot because it's so many things that are depressing going on in the world right now. But when I went over to sing for the men and women, and I saw like daily lives being taken, being on a plane and having to sit like, I don't know, a few feet away from a coffin with a young girl in there.
Wow.
It changed me. And it made me want to sing and give and push, because you never know when that person, it literally is their last day. So when we came back, all of us were changed. And we're in the community even more so, making people more aware and just getting people to understand it is about us. It is about making sure that we take care of one another, and life is really precious. So.
And you have that special gift of music that you know, is your way of sharing, which is wonderful that you do that. And I will tell people that you are going to perform for us at the end here. So, but back to Marie for a minute.
Okay.
You do have this knack of finding people. If I remember correctly, you found Walt Leon because he was exercising in the community center as well. So do these people like sing while they're working out, and you hear them and say,
no,
hey?
No, we a lot of times we'll have our little posters up about what we're trying to do, and just in conversation, somebody might see a poster and they'll say, so when is music and poetry night? And I'll tell them when it is, third Thursday of every month. And they'll say, well, I do poetry. Or I'll look at them and say, I know you do something. What do you do? Well, I sing. And that's it. Well, you're a part of the show. You're involved, you're a part of the show. So we don't try to.
She's a little assertive.
Right.
Like, put you back out.
Hey, come here.
Hey, I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. We have such, and I said this before, we have wonderful talent in this community. And when we have shows and concerts, it's a shame to go and send for someone in California when you have K'bana Blaq right here. And when I saw K'bana Blaq about 2 years ago when you guys were opening up for George Clinton, I'm a Parliament Funkadelic fan.
That's right.
And so we traveled to Richmond.
Fantasia, yes.
And they were, and he was just awesome there. And then that same love, that same passion, if he's doing a small show right here in the community, you don't see anything different. The music might be different. His own solo career, that music path is a little different. Right. But as far as the entertainer, the performer, if it's 5,000, you get the same level of intensity and passion from Cabana. And that is what we want. We want to strike a passion in our community for the arts, to let people know that along with the great football teams that we have poets, we have singers, we have playwrights, we have dancers, we have so many things. So let's provide opportunities to showcase all this talent, and that's what we do.
And you're welcoming talent from everybody, but in particular, you're really focused on the younger audience as well.
It just kind of turns out that way.
And this is a bit of a mentoring thing for youth and giving them opportunities and showing them what's possible.
Right, and exactly, because everybody is not an athlete. So if you're not a football player, but you've got this creative part of you and you don't have an opportunity to express it, when all the negative things come about, it's a lot easier for you to become involved in those because you don't have an outlet. So we're providing an outlet. And along with what he does as far as singing and performing, he also teaches. We have a workshop that we put on. He's come in and said, I want to give back to the community. Can I do an entertainment workshop? And he'll come and talk to parents and young people and let them realistically know what to expect when they go into the business. So it's not just him coming in and doing his thing and leaving. So it is a partnership and it is a mentorship. But there are still many people. I have an adult acting class and they are 30s on up. And some of them always wanted to perform and were always scared to. So we're giving them opportunities. So what I'm looking at and what we try to do, creative outlets for everybody, for everybody.
And a lot of times it is, it's an outlet, it's a hobby, it's a part of your personality. And we all know that most people won't sustain a living at being a performer. But some very special people will rise to the top.
Yes, very special people.
So did you know in high school at Bethel this was what you wanted to do? I mean, did you have those kind of outlets?
I'm gonna tell you a funny story, because every singer has one. I wanted to be a dancer. Alan Haley, I wanted to, just go in and my
had the long legs.
Yes, bam. But Miss Rose, little afro, choir teacher, wanted me to sing, and I was like, sing? And I sung when I was young, when I was 7. I did a short solo, and I remember the reaction, but I was like, no, I want to dance. And she gave me a song, I think it was Still Away, and I'll never forget, after I sung, the reaction from everybody in school, and I was like, well, maybe I could sing.
Right.
I never really.
So you didn't know you had that gift
Yes.
until she helped you.
Yes, it was like, you know, it was there, but there was, you know, I was really more into the dancing. And next thing you know, it just grew. And on a, you know, sad but positive, I lost my mother. So it also turned into a great solace for me to express. And then that internalized more emotion, and I connected to the singing even more. So
it's so true, because you can have a wonderful voice, but unless you have a passion and you're expressing yourself through song, it's not the same quality.
Right, it's like you really do need to, well, for me, when I see a singer, I have to see that they really feel it and they mean it. Whether it's like light music, and that's not really, you know, anything deep, it could be club, but they really believe in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you believe in it. It could be
just having a good time, but you gotta really be having a good time.
You gotta be really having a good time.
All the time.
You always are having a good time. I've never seen you not smiling.
Well, you know, I'm blessed. I'm blessed, but trust me, I have my moments. I have my days. People that know me really well. Anytime you deal with people in the entertainment business, you deal with some very big personalities. And so I try to keep it even keel. But I think that the word that you said, passion, that adjective, that is the main thing that I look at with what we're trying to do and what we're trying to create with artists. It's a big difference between someone who just wants to get in front of an audience and just show out. Not really work at what they do. But
they
when
want attention.
They want attention.
But they're not giving.
And exactly. And when I deal with a person like that, then it's no fun. Don't really want to do that. You give me a person that maybe doesn't have K'bana's gift, but they have a passion. And we'll work with them. We'll give them some good people. And that's the thing. We are a community of singers and dancers and actors. And so depending on what it is that you do, if there's something that you want to improve on, we'll connect you. We'll connect you with someone who is willing to work with you and to nurture you so that that passion can just blow up and be big. We're looking for Cabana, of course, to become even more famous, because he already is, but to become even big, famous, lots of money, so he can just come back.
Lots of money. He wants you to come back with some of that money.
Come back with some of the money.
Yes.
Exactly.
Get famous.
Bring your private jet
bring it
back.
Exactly.
You know, I represent West Hampton.
Yes. Hampton Parks and Rec, definitely. And that's what we want, to be able to say, K'bana Blaq performed at West Hampton Community Center.
That's right.
And still does.
And still will.
And now let's talk about that for a minute, because we've mostly talked about your Fuzz Band experience, but you're a solo artist now, and you want to talk about an album you have that you're putting out, and how to get in touch with you and watch some of your videos.
Well, you can go to www.rockstarcrazyentertainment.com. When I started 6 years ago for the full-time, when I say full-time musician, also I am a creative director. I help a lot of independent acts with, coming up with marketing and branding and styling and fashion for videos and photos, and I really enjoy it. And that's really what actually enhanced where I wanted to go in my career. By working with others and helping others, I was seeing my direction. The type of music that I'm doing is called trap rock music.
You're going to have to tell me what that is. I'm old and I don't know.
Yes, because I just made it up.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is. But I know I didn't make it up on the spot, but I had to make up my own sound because, I'm a hybrid between Prince, Billy Idol, James Brown, with
Michael Jackson,
with a little bit of Al Green.
Right,
like if you catch me on. So trap rock is mixed with trap music, and trap music is kind of like 808s and the bounce and very clubby feel. And rock, authentic rock, like Queen and Led Zeppelin and those type of feels, I merged them together with a very soulful voice, a lot of energy, because I really wanted to do shows where when people came to the show, they would be tired. They would feel like,
oh, good. Those are my favorite. I want to dance. Yeah.
This was a good ticket, And, so with trap rock music, it comes out next year. The album is called Rockstar Crazy. The saga begins. But in the meanwhile, I put out mixtapes. And so far I have maybe about 13 videos, over 300,000 views altogether on my channel. Hampton Road Show. I'm going to be up there with Wendy Williams. And I will be also doing actually another concert at West Hampton.
That's right.
And it's an acoustic show for the Boy Behind the Yellow Curtain, which is dedicated to my sister who plays classical guitar. And
so a musical family.
Yeah, and I had to shout out my niece Kalila.
That's right, shout her out.
My niece is 13 years old and she's already authored in Barnes & Noble.
Oh my gosh.
Oh Where is my swallowtail. Her name is Kalila Thompson. So the music for the Boy Behind the Yellow Curtain is dedicated to the women in my life. And that's my mother, my sister, and my niece.
That's wonderful.
I'm excited. I mean, it's been a great journey so far, you know, and I'm secretly, I found out today, so later on people may find out that I might be with Def Jam. I auditioned for Def Jam.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
It went very well.
All right, well, you know what? I feel like I know you guys already and I could sit here and talk, but I want to hear you perform.
Definitely, definitely.
So we're gonna be doing some acapella. This is a little different.
We're gonna wrap up the interview portion, and Marie and I get to be the audience, and we're gonna hear K'bana Blaq.
Yes.
So stay tuned for that.
Once again, my name is K'bana Blaq. I'm gonna sing "We Are Music." It's from the Boy Behind the Yellow Curtain, and it's the acapella version. Hope you enjoy. Are we music? Are we the rhythm? Are we music? Are we the melody? Are we music? Can we be God's symphony? Oh no, I hear you every time I pray. I feel you every single day. Your voice is the only thing I love to hear. It sounds so sweet in my ear. Nobody can love me like you can. Nobody can touch me like you can. Nobody can heal me like you can. Nobody, oh no. Are we music? Are we the rhythm? Are we music? Are we the melodies? Are we music? Can we be God's symphony? Are we? Thank you so much. My name is K'bana Blaq.